Now let's create arrays. By now you know how to create an array and how to call the values in an array when needed. First, we create an array to assign string values. I want to store the words wake up, get fresh, breakfast, school, lunch, home back, play, dinner, sleep in an array. For that, I click variables. We know that a string value should always be given in inverted commas. So I drag here the code block with elements in inverted commas as var list equal box bracket. Since there is an element name in the array, click the arrow on the right side and prepare the space for these elements. Here the word list is removed and the name of the array is given as activity. Now let's assign the elements to the right side with the equal sign. I type wake up, get fresh, breakfast, school, lunch, home back, play, dinner, sleep. In this way, let's create another array to store the names of the labels from 1 to 9. Here too, we store string values. For this, click variables again and drag a code block inside the inverted commas as var list equal box bracket. Let's click on the arrow on the right side and prepare space for the element names. The name of the array is given as win1 to the left side of the equal sign. All of these names need to be typed in inverted commas. Label 1, label 2, label 3, label 4, label 5, label 6, label 7, label 8, label 9. Now we need to display the string values assigned in the activity array in the labels on the first screen. You can use the activities and win1 arrays for this. The 0th element of the activity array needs to be displayed in the 0th element of win1 array. The first element of the activity array needs to be displayed in the first element of the win1 array. The second element of the activity array needs to be displayed in the second element of the win1 array. In this way, it is necessary to display 9 elements of the activity arrays in the 9 elements of the win1 array. Instead of using code block names for these elements, since these arrays have elements from 0 to 8, you can use a variable that increases one by one from 0 to 8 to indicate the element. I use the for loop for this. Click Ctrl and drag the for code block like this. We take the variable as I and the initial value of I is 0. From I equals 0 to I equal 8, the value of I should increase by 1. That means this code block needs to be repeated until I is less than 9. Since the number of elements in these arrays means the array length is 9, we can use the array length instead of 9 here. For that, the length of the activity array and the length of the win1 array are suitable. Here, where you want to give the condition, place the I and the small sign like this and drag a list.length code block in the variable section to the right side of the smaller than sign. I give the name of the array as win1. Okay, now we need to display the string value called activity I in the label called win_i. For that, click the UI controls and drag the set property ID property value code block here. As the ID, we need to give the label we want to display this value. For that, the list box bracket 0 in the variable section is dragged. Drag a code block to the part called ID here. Let's give win1 as the name of the array and type I here. We want to change the text of this label. So click on the small arrow here and select the text. Next, we need to display the element called I in the activity array as the value. Click variables again and drag a list box bracket 0 code block here. Name it as activity and type I here. Now we have finished creating the first array and displaying it in the elements label. Let's click the run button. The values assigned in the activity array are displayed in these labels. Click the reset button again.